Hey guys, Tim Nelson back from World Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Eden Prairie. In the last video, we were looking at retaining mount and how to control mount. Because again, it can be one of the first positions we learn, but also the first we give up because we can't hold it and we don't know what to do. So now that we know how to hold the position, I want to go over some of the concepts behind attacking, specifically the arms. Now, Professor Anderson is down. You do head side, yeah, perfect. And then scoot this way a little bit. If strikes are involved, mount is a good position for as long as I can maintain it because I have gravity on my side, he doesn't have it on his. But commonly what my opponent will do is cross their arms, keeping their elbows tight to avoid me submitting them in a situation where it's submission only. Now I can't pull up on sleeves or wrists and isolate an arm. My goal is going to be to separate his elbows from his ribs. If his elbows are lower on his ribs towards the mat, I'm going to use my arm to come underneath. And if his ribs are up, or his elbows are up on top of his ribs, I can use my hips directly. So how does that work? Reaching underneath the elbow, in the space I do have between his rib and his hip, I post my palm to the mat. Now I walk my hand up as high as I'm able, and if he's resisting, there's going to be a limit to how far I can walk up. At this point, keeping my hand flat, I straighten my arm and begin to walk again as far as I'm able to go. Straighten, almost like a ratchet. Now once his elbow is more than 90 degrees away from his ribs, I want to move my knee up towards his head to take up that space. Notice I haven't twisted my hips around yet. Now that he can't bring his elbow back down to his ribs, I kick my leg around, turn in the corner, and I can attack his arm. The same idea holds true with other arm attacks available for mount. I want to separate his elbows from his ribs, posting the hand down. Again, if his elbows are up on the ribs, I can cut a corner of it. I can't use my hips the further his elbows go down, but the higher up they are, I can simply cup the top of his head and begin shooting my hips directly up, doing that same thing. Doesn't matter if they're 90 degrees out or 90 degrees up. I can now arm bar the same way as before. So again, as we're looking at attacking the arms from mount, my goal first and foremost is to separate his elbows from his ribs. That gives me the power that I need to lock in the position for arm bars. And if strikes are involved, the priority should be holding the mount. So thanks, stay healthy, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you guys back in the mats.